No, we're still here. I got.
Back for your next run with NRC. And back for your next run with NRC. And so am I. This is Coach Bennett again.
Hey, Coach
I'm the
Bennett.
Nike Plus Run Club Global Head Coach. More importantly, I'm your running partner today.
Y'all saw that
You and
mosquito
I
bite
are
me in the
going to
forehead?
get a great run in together. I'm excited. I hope you are too.
Excited.
So let's get ready to start.
Wait.
Make sure those shoes are tied because
Wait.
we're starting now.
Hold
I
on.
mean it. Let's start running right now.
Wait, Coach Bennett.
Okay, remember from the first run we did together how I said I wanted you to start the run? I said easy. Simple enough, right? Well, this isn't your first run. This is the next run. I know that. But guess what? You should still start easy. Every run you do, you should start easy. That right there takes some of the pressure off, I hope. And you know what else? As you get stronger and fitter, the rule doesn't change. Start easy. Start relaxed. What's really cool is as you get stronger and fitter and more confident, you may actually be starting your runs at faster and faster pace.
Okay. I need to switch my phone though.
Resuming workout.
But it should still feel easy. What unites all of us as runners is effort. We can understand the tough runs and the triumphant runs that other runners go through, not because we share the same time and distances. What we share are the efforts. What we share is that feeling of struggling and that feeling of success. It's not the numbers on the watch or on our phones that unite us. It's all the things we do during that time on the clock that unites us. We're all meant to be runners. Know what I'm saying?
All meant to be runners.
You do. Or you will. Because you're a runner. You know how I know that? Because you're running. Right now.
No, I'm not.
So if you didn't realize you were a runner, welcome. We're better for having you with us.
Thanks, Coach.
And you should be feeling pretty good about yourself, about your running, about how you feel, pretty much everything.
Okay,
And if you are really running the way I want you to, you should be feeling a little better as each minute goes by.
No, because my phone.
Starting a run can be really tough. And
Coach
you got through
Bennett,
that.
We're going to have
The
to start
first minutes of
over.
a run are not much easier.
Can I run now? Is my phone going to work right? Okay.
Resuming
Super
workout.
sluggish. That's because it takes some time for our body to adapt, to get used to the activity of running. So we have to be
Resuming
patient with
workout.
ourselves. And that's not an easy thing to do. I've found it's far easier to be patient with other people than it is to be patient with myself. And if you're anything like me, or the countless number of people I've worked with or coached, you're the same way. Well, I'm telling you right now that if you want to become a better runner, and all of us can be better runners, because better is the goal of every day, and achieving that goal means going to bed each night a better version of the person that woke up that morning. So if you want to be able to put your head down each night and say, yes, I am better, well, you have to be patient with yourself. The gains will come, and those gains can come every day, but they'll often be small gains. They're actually small victories, and sometimes you'll have to look for those gains and victories, and they may be hard to find, but they're there. After you do a run that ended up being shorter than you wanted, look for the victory. Hey, you got something in, right? Or after a run when you felt pretty terrible, and there will be those runs, look for the gain, the victory. Well, you got through it, and it is not easy to get through a terrible run. Those are victories. So if you're patient with yourself, it won't be long, I promise, until you can take a moment to stop and look back and see, literally and figuratively, just how far you've run. It's okay to be proud of yourself, and it's okay to be right where you are right.
Resuming
Now.
workout.
Just remember, you're moving forward, running forward right now. Gains, victories, you know what I mean. All right, I love to talk because I love to coach, but I also want you to love the run whether I'm here or not.
Oh, it's dark
So I'm
right
going to
here.
be quiet for a little while.
Whew.
I'm not going to leave you, just going to be quiet.
You're not
And I'll
gonna
start
leave.
talking again in about 2 minutes. So for these next 2 minutes, I want you to just relax and focus on the run. You heard me correctly. I want you to focus on what you're doing. Don't drift away or zone out. Think about just how beautiful and powerful the machine is that is you. You're breathing. You're driving your legs, pumping arms, covering ground. It's pretty amazing. So think about just how amazing you are right here and right now at this very moment. Listen, no matter how fast or slow you think you are, it's a good idea to take some time and just enjoy the act of running. So keep it easy and just run. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
You sure got a lot to say. Whew. I made it to the red line. Whew. Whew. Hello. Who you running from? I'm running from my fat. Boy, 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 shut up. It is what it is. He said 2 minutes. I'm supposed to still be running. Oh, goodness. This building up ain't no joke. Last time I was out here running, if you were on my live, I didn't have a glasses lens in this side. But I found it, and my eyes are a whole lot better. For anyone who's on here now, I started this journey to help fight PCOS, endometriosis, and hidradenitis suppurativa. And it's dark as hell.
All right, I'm back. I've just one question. Did you miss me? I hope you did. And now that I think about it, I actually have another question for you. How do you feel? The answer to that question should be something along the lines of pretty good and getting better, or really good and getting better. And if you feel like you need to back off a little, well, guess what? You're already a pretty good coach. Because you're right.
All right, let's
back
start
off.
running.
So much of our running is based on effort. Today, on this run, this recovery run, I want you to think about effort.
As long as I can talk.
So much of our running is based on effort. And the effort you should be giving right now on this run is an effort you feel comfortable continuing to give for the remainder of the run. In fact, if anything, you should feel like you could pick up the pace and run faster than you are right now.
No, I'm not.
I don't want you running fast right now.
I'm not.
Let me stress that. I just want you to feel like you could run faster.
I could.
Too often, and by too often, I mean almost all the time, the mistake that runners make is they run too hard on their runs. So I'm giving you the excuse to run slower right now. And you want to know why? Because what I'm doing is giving you the excuse to run smart or smarter. There's a time and a place to run hard, and there are different types of runs that we'll do together later down the road, where I ask you to really challenge yourself, and I'll ask you to run fast and faster and even run your fastest. I'll tell you to push through and break down barriers, but I'm not asking you to do any of those things today on this run. All I'm asking you to do today is to run and feel good doing it. And I know you can do that if you just allow yourself to run the right way. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've made all the mistakes you can possibly make. And that is great news for you.
Who am I talking to?
Because I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you know those mistakes.
Running in the background.
You can laugh at me, I don't care.
And it's giving
In
you
fact, I hope you
motivational
do laugh at
speeches
my mistakes.
to keep running.
Because that means there's a chance you'll remember my mistakes. And if you can do that, that means there's a chance you will have learned from those mistakes I made without having to make those mistakes yourself. And you'll be a better runner for it. That's my job. Help you run more, run better, and have as much fun as possible.
I downloaded the app to help me
want
get
you
through
to
my
fall
run.
in love with running
Because
it really is a beautiful
since I've run a
sport.
mile. And I'm
So you
trying
feel
to get back
good
to
right
it so I
now,
can
right?
train for a
And
marathon.
you know that if you feel like the pace is too much, or the run is getting too hard, or the pressure is too great, you
I'm a
know
whole lot older now.
you can be smart,
Whew.
be your own coach, and back off. chill out, relax until you do feel good again. Back off as much as you need to. Did you hear me? Relax as much as you need to. You're the
That break
athlete
was
here.
long enough.
And if you feel good right now, well, enjoy it. You're running and enjoying it. Think about that. If you can run, really run, and enjoy the effort that it takes to run, well, imagine what you can accomplish. Think about just how much better the version of you is after a run compared to before. If you could run once a week for a year, that's 52 runs. Now imagine if you could do 2 runs a week. That's over 100 runs a year.
2 runs
And
a week
maybe
is over
someday you can
100
run
runs
every
a
other
year.
day for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you can get in. That's over 180 runs. That's close to 200 times you're bettering
My
yourself
goal is
in a single year.
2 runs a year.
Just think about how much better you can be
Until I
just
can
by
get up
doing
to a
something
mile
that you
without
know you can
stopping.
do.
I'm almost
I'm
there.
fired up. Are you fired up?
But interval
Hopefully
running
you are,
burns a lot
but I
of
still
fat.
want you to chill out right now.
I started off at
I
210
know
pounds.
that's kind of unfair what I did. I get all excited talking about how amazing you are and how much more amazing you're going
And
to
I'm
be,
now
and then I'm
closer
telling you to calm down.
to 190.
Totally annoying.
And it's only been a month.
You kind of have to put up with
Carnivore
it. I'm the
diet,
coach.
walking,
All right, I'm going to disappear for
and
2
jogging
minutes. You
is what
calm
I've
down.
done.
We're halfway done, by the way. Yeah,
I'm
just
halfway
like
done
that.
with my run.
Halfway done. So if you're doing it out and back, now is when you should turn around. Because halfway out means if you turn around, you come halfway back. It's math or geography.
Whew.
Whatever. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I'm turning around now. Oh, gosh. You
Pausing workout.
probably am. I just started running. I have asthma.
Resuming workout.
Quit smoking cigarettes. It's all wrong. But you gotta start from somewhere. Whew. I'm going back to the bridge. When you run as if you are lightly bouncing. Trust me, I'm a track coach. Thank you, the cool guy. Whew. That's what I appreciate, actual advice. Whew. And encouragement. Thank you, cool guy, the cool guy. Whew. I'm almost done with this run. It is 12:16. Yeah, it's 12:16 where I'm at. Bouncing. I know I'm supposed to go in through my nose and out through my mouth. I do know that. Don't smoke cigarettes, y'all. Don't trade places with where I'm at. Newports will kill you. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, right? Yep. All right. Whew. Whew. These people driving past be looking at me so strange. Like you see exactly what time it is. All right. One thing about it is that this selfie stick is in my arms all wrong. All right. In through my nose, out through my mouth. And I'm bouncing. In through my nose, out through my
So here we are already. Second half of your next run with NRC. Pretty cool. Now I'm going to assume, which is always dangerous, but I believe in you. So I'm going to assume that you are in control and the run's going pretty well. And I'm going to also assume that if for any reason that first assumption is not true, that you will do what needs to be done so the run does feel good. And that may mean slowing down or shaking your arms out, taking a small drink of water. It may just mean that you stop stressing or thinking about how far you have to go to get wherever it is you're going. And I'm not just talking about where you're going on this run. I think now would be a good time to go over again what the purpose of a recovery run is. And if you remember from that first run, I told you that every run has a purpose. We'll start with the strictly running purpose of a recovery run. You do these runs, they are in fact most of the runs you will do, to recover from a hard workout or recover for a future hard workout. And you do these runs to gain endurance and to develop the habit of running. Most people probably just refer to this type of a run as, well, just a run. And you should run these recovery runs as a progression. That means starting super easy and relaxed, letting your body warm up and adjust from not running to running. You have to give yourself some time to adjust. You're basically waking up most of your body with a run. Believe me, for many of us, our bodies are in sleep mode during the day. Being active is the alarm clock. And as you and your body and mind wake up as the run progresses, if you've started easy, you're going to find that your machine, that body of yours, it's ready to pick it up a little bit. And when you finish the recovery run, you want to feel like you could have gone faster. And you want to feel like you could have gone longer. And you should feel like you want to run again. That's the running purpose of a recovery run. And that's how you run a recovery run. But there's so much more to a run than the running. The recovery run is your chance to recover all those parts of yourself that you lose during the day. It's not easy to get through the day and then get in a run. And it's not easy to wake up after a long day and a short sleep and get in a run before another long day that will probably end with a short sleep. So if you do get a run in, make sure you celebrate that and make sure you enjoy it. And make sure you know that you can run alone and have a great run. And you can run with people and have a great run. And you can run somewhere new and you can laugh on runs and argue on runs and you can feel great on runs. You can. And hopefully today on this run right now, you're starting to realize all of that. We got less than 6 minutes on this run. So feeling good or great or amazing? If you are, well, feel free to pick up the pace a little bit. We're trying to teach our bodies that the longer we go, the better we get. That's one of the reasons why we start easy and warm up and adjust to the workload and start to pick up the pace and increase the effort. Because every time we run the right way, we're getting used to being better and better the longer we run. That right there is one of the great lessons from running that you can take with you once the run finishes and bring it into the rest of your life. The more you take on, the more incredible you can be. And right now, you are on your way to finishing your run, this run, the next run, after that first run. That's got to have you fired up. That's got to have you excited. You're finishing another run. And you know what? If you post the run, when you're done, you have to make sure you tag me. I want to celebrate too, all right? That's the deal. You'll do that for me? I'll take the silence as an emphatic yes. Coach Bennett, Bennett, tag me. All right, you take the next 2 minutes, and I'll be back to run it in with you.
And to the one person, oh, we got 3 people sticking it out with me to the end of this run. Thank you so very much. If you're just getting here, I'm your urban farm girl, and I'm running to suppress autoimmune problems. I changed my diet to get rid of hidradenitis suppurativa, fibromyalgia, erythema multiforme, PCOS, and endometriosis. Something's got to give. Whew. I've only got roughly 3 minutes left in this jog. Thank you so much for the inspiration and keeping me company. God bless you. Whew. Now, Lord, get me through these last anxious few minutes.
I'm back again. 3 minutes to go. That's it. It's actually really sad because I'm having fun. But you know what's cool?
3 minutes.
I'm here ready to run with you again whenever you want. Seriously. You can run the first run again. You can run this next run again. The best part here is that I get to run with you. That's what has me excited. Okay, back to the run we're doing. Let's focus the next minute on being totally relaxed. And honestly, I kind of want you to feel like you're running too relaxed. Roll your neck if you need to, shake those arms out if you need to, take some really nice deep breaths, relax. I want you to do all of this for a few reasons. One, I know most runners start too fast and that leads to being too tense. So too relaxed minus too tense equals just right. That's some coaching math right there. And two, the second reason I have for this little body shakeout is that I want to remind you that we have just over 2 minutes to go. And I want you at your best for these last 2 minutes. I want you to look your best, feel your best, and run your best for 120 seconds. And not just any 120 seconds. I'm talking about the last 120 seconds of this next run we're doing here. Seconds. So loosen up and let's have some fun here at the end. Woo. I'll tell you now, you're going to finish this run like a rock star. You're going to finish confident and proud and excited that you got another run in. You're going to celebrate and you're going to think about how you're covering ground, running distance. You're going to acknowledge that you started this run, the hard part there, and you listened and ran easy and in control. You're a smart runner. You adjusted to the run. You let yourself naturally pick things up. You're stronger than you know. And here, now at the end, you're at your best. You're strong, you're powerful in mind and body because you're a runner and you're an athlete. Good gracious, I am proud to be with you right now. So let's bring it home. You have just over a minute, just over 1 minute to go, and this is yours, all yours. I'll meet you at the finish. I'll do the countdown with 5 seconds to go, but until then, this runway is yours and you're ready for takeoff.
I hope that I get to the bridge by the time this 60 seconds is up. It goes so long. It's a long 60 seconds when it's the last 60 seconds of your run. Asthma, trying to quit smoking, autoimmune diseases.
Here we are. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you are done. The first run led to this next run.
I'm done.
And now you're standing here or walking. Walking is fine too.
Thank you, Lord.
And if you want to run more, you can do that
One,
too,
three
actually.
down. Run number
so you're
3
either
down.
totally stopped, walking, or running. And
Tons
you're a
more to
better
go.
version of yourself for the time we just spent together. And it's not because you ran with me. You're a better version of yourself because you ran.
Oh, thank you.
You started. You kept going.
Thank
and you saw this all the way through to the end. And now you shift focus from running a recovery run to recovering from a recovery run. You want some fluids, you want some fuel. You want to maybe do a light stretch. And you want to quietly or loudly tell yourself, good job. I'm a coach. I have a few rules that I coach by, and one of them is never to lie to an athlete. So when I tell you that every single run, no matter how fast or how far, has the potential to make us better, you know I mean it. You're better for having run, and I'm better for having run with you. So thank you.
Thank you, God.
Thank you for running with me, and I look forward to running with you again. This is Coach Bennett, and I'll see you on your next starting line.
All right, so the Nike app is done. And this is the path that I've been taking. Path of least resistance.
Oh, you're still here. Interesting. I like that. So now what? You've done the first run and this next run. So what's after that? Well, focus on how you're feeling now, but I get it. You want to keep going. And maybe you're already planning that next run.
This is the
you can
path
go back,
that I take.
Do the first run, or you can even do
I
this
leave my
last one
house.
again. You're in charge. I'm just the coach. Whenever you're ready to run next, I've got something really fun for you. Your very first NRC speed run. Yes, you are ready for it. As long as you're ready to have some fun. Now go home.
Yeah.
And recover.
I'm going home and I'm recovering. Thank you so much, Nike guy. If you can't hear him, he said to go home and recover. That's what I'm doing. I'm walking home with my lazy walk. My back ain't right, posture dead, but it's okay because I did this from the bridge all the way down to the end. You didn't see me do my walk. I did that off camera. I walked from my starting point to the bridge and beyond and back to my starting point, and then I started my run for a total of 30 minutes, I'm sorry. My walk was 5. Whew. And I usually stay on here and just walk, cool down, and talk until I get back to my starting point. And then I go to my house. I just want to thank God right now because my health is not the best. I don't feel good ever. But I do this run, even if it's once a week, and it is helping me to feel better. So I know that a lot of the health concerns that I'm dealing with stem from my poor eating habits, being lazy, atrophied, sitting around doing nothing. So I'm putting that all behind me. I want to be able to look back this time next year and see all of the lives that I've done running and be able to give God the praise for the progression. For the progression. These cornfields is scary out here at this time of night, but it's not hot. It was close to 90 degrees earlier during the daytime. Otherwise, I would have run during the day. Now that I'm at perimenopause phase of my life, I can't do the heat no more. Never used to break a sweat, not even when it was 100 degrees outside. And even at that heat, that was my optimal temperature of operation. I could do any and everything as long as it was hot, but not no more. These hormones I got now say no. My scalp sweats now. I never sweated before. Hi, Zaharia. My scalp sweats now. It never sweated before. Having hidradenitis suppurativa affecting my armpits and my growing area. I sweat there now. I didn't sweat there before. I had a lady about 10 or 15 years older than me joking and telling me, yeah, you grown now, honey. I said, yeah, I guess I am. Whew. Oh, Lord, help me. You good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, just finishing up this workout. I don't know how far I ran, and the sweat is coming down. And I'm almost done, guys. Thanks for sticking it out with me. I'll be back as often as I can. Hopefully I have to answer less and less to my health concerns. Yeah. Whew. It is dark. Let's see how far away am I. See my shadow. I'm almost there. Might someone take you up at night? Well, thank you for the warning. But I do pray that the environment that I'm in is safe. I've been here for about 7 years now, so far, so good. What time do I have? Where I'm at, it's 12:30. It's the start of a brand new day. It is officially Wednesday. Whew. All right, let's look at my... Y'all hear that, don't you? Y'all hear that in the bushes? In that corn, y'all hear that? We put this camera on so I can see behind me, because I'm almost where I gotta be. Whew. Oh, you're an hour ahead. Where's my key?